As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the sleepy town, a figure emerged from the shadows of an old, abandoned mansion. The figure's movements were fluid and graceful, like a dancer gliding across the stage. The townsfolk had whispered about this mysterious figure for years, but no one had ever gotten close enough to catch a glimpse. That is, until now. 11-year-old Lily sat on her windowsill, her chin resting on her palms as she gazed out at the quiet street below. She was supposed to be getting ready for bed, but she couldn't tear her eyes away from the enchanting sight outside. The figure in the window of the old mansion was just too intriguing to ignore. Suddenly, the figure turned its head, and Lily gasped. The setting sun cast a warm golden light on the figure's face, revealing a young woman with a delicate jawline, high cheekbones, and a gentle smile. Her long, dark hair cascaded down her back, like a waterfall in slow motion. Lily couldn't look away. The next day at school, Lily couldn't focus on her lessons. Her mind kept drifting back to the mysterious figure in the window. She found herself doodling the woman's face in the margins of her notebook, her pencil tracing the curves of her smile over and over again. "Lily, are you with us?" Mrs. Thompson, her math teacher, snapped her fingers in front of Lily's daydreaming face. Lily blushed and quickly looked down at her notebook, hoping no one had noticed her distraction. That evening, Lily decided she couldn't wait another day to learn more about the mysterious figure. She convinced her best friend, Max, to sneak out with her after dark to investigate the old mansion. They crept through the shadows, hearts pounding in anticipation, until they reached the mansion's overgrown garden. The old wooden door creaked open reluctantly, revealing a musty hallway lined with cobwebs. Lily and Lubugodisa. Max tiptoed inside, their flashlights illuminating the way. They climbed the creaky stairs, their footsteps echoing through the empty house. Finally, they reached the room where Lily had seen the figure. The door was slightly ajar, and the room beyond was bathed in a soft, golden light. Lily took a deep breath and pushed the door open. Inside, they found a beautifully furnished room, the antique furniture covered in dusty sheets. In the corner, a grand piano stood, its keys yellowed with age, and on the stool in front of the piano sat the mysterious figure. The woman turned to face them, and Lily gasped again. Up close, the woman's eyes sparkled with a warm, inviting light. She smiled at the two wide-eyed children, and Lily felt her heart flutter. "Who are you?" Max finally found his voice trembling slightly. The woman stood up and gracefully walked towards them. "My name is Amara," she said, her voice like honey. "I used to live here a long time ago, but then something happened, and I couldn't leave this place." Lily and Max exchanged confused glances. "What happened?" Lily asked, her curiosity overpowering her fear. Amara sighed, her eyes clouding over with sadness. "I was a talented pianist, and I loved this old piano more than anything in the world. I practiced every day, hoping to become the greatest pianist the world had ever seen. But then I made a wish, a foolish, selfish wish." "What did you wish for?" Max asked, his eyes wide with wonder. "I wished for eternal mastery of this piano," Amara said, her voice barely above a whisper. "I wanted to play the most beautiful music the world had ever heard. But wishes, like stories, have consequences." Lily and Max leaned in closer, hanging on her every word. "The next day, I sat down at this piano, my fingers ready to create the most beautiful melody anyone had ever heard. But when I touched the keys, nothing happened. The music, it was gone. I couldn't play a single note." Lily gasped, her hand flying to her mouth. "What did you do?" Amara's eyes filled with tears. "I tried everything to break the curse, but nothing worked. I was trapped here, forever bound to this piano, unable to play the music that had once brought me so much joy." Lily and Max looked at each other, their young hearts heavy with empathy. They couldn't imagine a fate worse than being separated from the thing they loved most. "I'm so sorry," Lily whispered, tears prickling the corners of her eyes. Amara smiled at her, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you, Lily. Your kindness means more to me than you'll ever know." As the sun began to rise, casting a soft glow through the dusty windows, Lily and Max knew it was time to leave. They said their goodbyes to Amara, promising to keep her secret safe. As they crept back through the empty streets, Lily couldn't shake the image of Amara's sad, beautiful eyes. She knew she had to do something to help her. The next day, Lily and Max returned to the old mansion, this time with a plan. They sneaked up to the piano room, their hearts pounding with anticipation. "Are you sure this will work?" Max whispered, his eyes darting around the dusty room. Lily nodded, her determination masking her own doubts. "We have to try." Together, they lifted the dusty sheet off the piano and carefully wiped the keys clean. Then, Lily took a deep breath and sat down on the stool. "What are you doing?" Amara asked, her voice laced with surprise. Lily turned to face her, her hands trembling on the keys. "I am going to help you break the curse." Amara's eyes widened with hope and fear. "But how?" Lily smiled, her eyes shining with determination. "I'm going to play a wishing song for you." Amara's eyes filled with tears as Lily placed her fingers on the keys. "But you don't even know how to play." Lily shrugged. "It doesn't matter. I'm doing this for you." With a deep breath, Lily began to play. The notes were hesitant at first, but as she continued, they gained strength and confidence. The melody was simple, but it was filled with the purest of intentions, the desire to help a lonely soul find peace. As Lily played, Amara's eyes grew wider and wider until tears began to stream down her cheeks. The room around them seemed to shimmer and change, the dusty furniture fading away like smoke in the wind. When the last note faded away, Lily turned to Amara, her heart racing. The mysterious figure in the window was gone, replaced by a radiant, smiling woman. I can play again!" Amara cried, her fingers flying to the keys as she played a triumphant melody. The music filled the room, rich and vibrant, like a long-forgotten dream come to life. Lily and Max cheered, their eyes shining with tears of joy. They had done it. They had helped break the curse that had trapped Amara for so long. As the sun rose higher in the sky, bathing the room in golden light, Amara turned to the two children, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you, Lily and Max. You have no idea what your kindness means to me. I will never forget what you've done." Lily and Max grinned at each other, their hearts swelling with pride and happiness. They had solved the mystery of the figure in the window, and in doing so, they had learned a valuable lesson about the power of compassion and friendship. As they left the old mansion behind, their footsteps lighter than air, they knew that they would never forget the enchanting melody of Amara's gratitude or the enduring power of a wishing song.